Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading for August 2022. This is going to be for for Gemini Sun, fellow Gemini Moons, Gemini Rising, those intuitively guided. You may have planets in the sign of Gemini. Whatever brought you, I say welcome. You know, there's a lot going on in August, planetary wise, so much that I couldn't even remember it all. But what I did notice that it seems for you, very good energy, very good energy. I feel like it's interesting because you have shown up in so many other monthly readings. So I feel that connection, you know, especially the last reading you showed up twice, which was, well, it would have been Taurus. Anyway, so August seems to find the beginning of the month, or let's say the first half of the month, seems to talk more about your love department. The second half seems to be more about your creativity, really like divine inspiration, that type of thing, and then going after it. Remember, Leo energy, action, fire, desire, right? I go after what I want. So taking on that energy, and then you know, I feel like you just have love on your side, and I feel like you have really fortune on your side for right now. So let's get into the cards, and we're going to start with the Mother Mary Oracle. You know, there's nothing you really need to do but just relax your mind. Let me do the work. You can certainly ask your guides for any questions, but I don't even think you have to. I feel like they already know. Alright, let's get in the cut. And we are going to use the tarot, or what is this? The illuminated tarot. Illumination, something like that. Tarot. And then we're going to use the good tarot for your main spread. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with Mother Mary. Okay, that didn't take long at all. Watched over. Watched over. One of my favorite cards. Watched over. I allow myself to feel safe and enjoy my life, knowing that heaven is watching over my loved ones and me. I allow myself to feel safe and enjoy my life, knowing that heaven is watching over my loved ones and me. Okay, we'll read that at the end. That's where it's the most profound, I'm telling you. But we are definitely going to see how it plays into the reading. Alright, let's get into the good tarot. Already pre-shuffled, by the way. Everything's already shuffled. I do this more for you. I am going to take off the top of the deck, and I'm going to let the story or stories unfold. Just what I feel guided to do. So let's go ahead and begin. Well, we open with the Fool. Something new. Something that may require you to take a leap of faith in. This really has nothing to do with the past, or let me put it a different way, it has nothing to do with the energy of the past, if it was like a negative energy, because this is about allowing myself to have a new beginning, start free and clear. I feel like it's the inner child. Alright, we have the Five of Swords. I don't know what that noise was. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Can be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. And then, well, we have the Hierophant, which is the card of Taurus. So some of you may be dealing with a Taurus in one way or another. But let's look at this before we go on. Because we have the Hierophant, which is a number 5. By the way, so I feel like there is a change, right? Some type of change has taken place. By the way, you also have another 5 within the Five of Swords. But look, before we get to that, the Hierophant is mirroring the Fool. So, this is truly taking a leap of faith. You're taking a leap of faith in something. And I feel like it's safe to do so. It's like, your angels, your guides have come out right from the get-go and said, whatever this is, go ahead and take a chance because, I feel like you're safe. Now, let's look at the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords, and what I noticed right off the bat was that the Fool's back is to the energy of the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords talks about the toxicity in our life, whether it be people, communication, our own thought system, all of the above, right? It's what's not working for us. It's what is holding us back. And sometimes it is like a simple, change of direction that can change everything. So the Fool is like, I feel like has turned its back on this Five of Swords, and I feel like that is a great thing. It's almost like, it's like I want to take a leap of faith in something, but, maybe the people around me are like not being supportive of it. This Queen is looking right at the Hierophant, so I know right at the bat, for some of you, it's talking about a Taurus. And I know that also because you came up in Taurus's reading, especially at the end, it was mind-blowing, truly mind-blowing. Why am I saying that? I don't know. Anyway, this Queen of Pentacles, again, is looking directly at the Hierophant. So, again, can be a Taurus for some. But the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles' specialty is seeing those details that other people miss. That's a really, like, let's say we all come down with a God-given gift, which we do. Queen of Pentacles would be, again, seeing those details, like my specialty, like a detective. Right? Like the things that the people may just look right over, I see. Boy, it's very true of an earth sign, first of all. I'm just realizing that for some reason. So I feel like this could be saying take a leap. It may be taking a leap in some type of, in the pentacle area of your life. Well, let's keep going. Well, there's the wheel. Wheel of Fortune. It's on your side. It's connected to the Fool. You are the Fool in the reading. You are the Fool. Let's keep going. We have the Eight of Wands. When? Soon. When is the wheel moving? Soon. Fast and furious. The Eight of Wands is very fast-moving energy, so much so that it can feel somewhat chaotic. Somewhat chaotic. I almost feel like some type of opportunity, something that's on your destined wheel has shown or is going to show, and it does require you to take a leap of faith. And I keep saying faith because the Fool is mirrored by the Hierophant, my belief system. I got to believe in myself. Maybe nobody else believes in my dream, but I do. Maybe there's no sense of even arguing about it, and instead just go for it. That type of thing. Maybe they aren't seeing what you see, right? They don't have that same perspective that you have. That doesn't make them right, doesn't make them wrong. It just is what it is, right? They see it one way, you see it this way. Trust in yourself. Trust in yourself, because I feel like there's something within you that you know that you know. And, I don't even feel like I need to put a negative spin on this, because honestly, I feel like that's just it. You know what you know. Eight of Wands is your intention. What I think about, I bring about. What I put out into the universe must return to me. I have a feeling for a while it's been the energy of the Five of Swords. There's the heaviness, right? Can be, again, in communication, thoughts, self-doubting thoughts, maybe not believing myself. Again, it's usually based on outside influence, but you can certainly take it on like within your own thought system, and it becomes your belief, right? But it's a false belief. We have the Hangman. Interesting how the Eight of Wands comes next to the Hangman, right? One's fast-moving energy. One is like, whoa, hang on a second. The Hangman is normally a pause in action, a time out. But the Hangman is really seeking wisdom, like send me signs, send me wisdom for my next steps. Listen, if that's been my prayer, here is your answer. Okay, but let's see what comes on the other side. We have the Page of Wands, because I don't feel like the Hangman is an energy that hangs around long. It's almost like, because the Fool turns its back on the toxicity within the Five of Swords and instead believes in oneself, takes a chance on oneself. Maybe I'm learning, maybe I don't have all this self-confidence, but I have enough to start moving forward in it. Remember, the Fool, it can be like a brand new journey. But also, when you see the Fool, think about the teachers that the Fool's about to meet, like the Magician, teaching the Fool how to manifest, and the power that the Fool has, even though the Fool really carries no luggage, no weight. Then the High Priestess, then the Empress, right? The High Priestess, your GPS for this world. It is your intuition. The High Priestess, being gentle and powerful, right? That's balance. The Emperor, the leader, right? Leads with example through action. I don't know why I'm going through all the signs, but that is the Fool's journey. And, destiny is right under this Fool. Again, you are the Fool, I feel. All right, let's keep going. We have the Eight of Cups. So, the Eight of Cups is also about self. 5 is about change. 8 is about self. It's about a new beginning, a brand new day. It can be that way, right? The Eight of Cups, though, speaks about, how do I gain this true new beginning? How do I truly become the Fool's energy, where I'm not carrying the weight of yesterday or yesteryear? I have to stop in the Eight of Cups, because I got to look at within my emotional house. Listen, even these mental type energies can then affect you in your emotional house. So it's the clearing, or it's just getting the emotional house in order. And sometimes it's just the looking at, like, yes, not everything worked out, but maybe it wasn't meant to, because your journey's certainly not over, right? This is about something new, and it's on your wheel. So, also an 8. And I'm saying that because I'm thinking of August. Look at this, in another 8, an 8 of Swords. Look at this, 888. If you've seen any of my other readings, I feel like in every reading, there are multiple or triple or quadruple. There's at least triple or quadruple numbers in each one. And look at the 8s. New beginning. No wonder the Fool is the very first card. Now, the 8 of Swords, though, it's very clear, because here's the 5 of Swords. Again, it's the toxicity around me, whatever that may be, whether it's energy, people. It's not serving me. Matter of fact, it's doing the opposite, right? Because out of that Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords is created, again, self-created prison. But you have the Eight of Wands right above it. It's almost like your soul fighting with you, with your humanness. Like, let's go. And you're like, and maybe it's just self-doubt sets in again. But I think it's the recognition of that. Because, you have, the Eight of Cups, which is your emotional house. And then it's followed immediately by the Eight of Swords, which is your mental house. Which is your, I'm trying to protect myself, but I'm really not. I'm kind of like holding opportunities back. Again, it will be your choice. But listen, the Fool's here. And I think the Eight of Cups is saying that as you're clearing within this emotional house, it's helping to clear or at least put down any walls that, and what I just mean by that is like any blocks I put before myself and all they can be, right? All they can be. We have the Nine of Cups. Beautiful. There's a lot of energies talking about you and yourself. Nine of Cups is a beautiful energy. It's where you are feeling good. And I feel like that's how August will find you. Listen, again, you can still be in that Five of Swords energy. And this reading may just seem silly, right? But I feel like it's simply the Fool turning its back to what feels false and moving back to self and my truth. I don't know where I was going with that. Other than I'm holding the Nine of Cups, which is a beautiful, beautiful energy. I always think of nine as independent type energy. But I have to go through the Eight. I've got to go, through the self-realization, right? To get to these nines. Nine is about reflection. I feel like nine can be a temporary energy. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I feel that like it's temporary, and that just may mean that, once I take a chance on me, because it feels like it's just kind of meant to be, everything starts to open. Interesting how we can be living one way, one moment, and then all of a sudden find ourselves living completely different. It happens all the time. It's happened to me many, many, many times. So anyways, I like this energy. And listen, let's say it's the Queen, and she's like, I just want to take a moment. I definitely feel like this is saying to you, ask yourself what it is that makes you happy. What is it that fulfills you? This feels like the time to go after, especially the end of the month. I know planetary action is on your side as it relates to that. So, chasing a dream. Let's get your last card. We have the Messenger of Fire. This is the Knight of Wands. Interesting how it's coming right below the page. This feels like growth. I feel like this Queen has probably already cut or cleared whatever the toxicity was, right? If I was believing what other people said about me instead of believing what is my truth, now I know, right? I'm back to me. I'm getting back to me. Because I feel like this Queen has traveled a bit, right? Has been through it. But I do feel like it's almost like she's on the other side of it. And, like I'm starting to enjoy this independence, being by myself, learning who I am, learning that, I can fulfill myself, that type of energy. So I feel like it's almost like she's saying to the universe, when I'm ready, I will send that intention out. Now, I feel like the universe is maybe helping her get ready a little bit. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck. Well, hello, Two of Cups, Soulmate. Interesting. Very interesting. Because we're not really talking much about love in this spread. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not that love is not the underlying energy, because Two of Swords is the underlying energy, right? It's soulmate energy. Listen, I just feel like I've been around the wrong people. I've been hanging around the wrong crowd. I'm in the wrong neighborhood. Whatever it is, like I've been in it, I've taken it on, and and the Fool is looking over at this Two of Cups. Interesting. All right. Things just got very, very interesting. Let's go ahead and bring in the Luminous Tarot. Give it a shuffle or two. So in your main spread, you have 3 8s connected. First of all, 8 is about a new beginning. And when I think of a new beginning, what I'm really feeling is like I'm feeling my inner child again. All right. So we're going to look at the Fool, whose back is to the 5 of Swords. Otherwise, what that means, it's not affecting the Fool any longer. Look at this, the Ace of Swords. It's like my telephone rings. Again, because the Fool is about taking a chance, taking a leap of faith. Some type of communication is what this Fool is taking a leap in. Now, listen. How could it not be the Two of Cups? I don't know. We have the Knight of Cups. Interesting. So the Knight of Cups is coming over this 5 of Swords. And the Knight of Cups is about like unexpected love coming in. This Knight is bringing a cup of fulfillment. Remember how I said I felt like this 9 of Cups was a temporary energy? Well, now I know why. Because this Knight is bringing in the 10th cup. He looks like he's coming in this way, this Queen. Now, she's Queen of Pentacles, and I know I'm doing Gemini, but again, it doesn't matter the sign. It's just like the things that I have learned, the energy that I am in, and I feel like it's just saying the Queen, listen, maybe I've been focusing on my Pentacles. Or, I feel like it's like I'm in the 5 of Swords, right? Like this energy is around me, and then comes this Knight. But listen, the Ace of Swords is right before that. Now, do I just feel that it's coming in? Is this a feeling? And listen, it's a feeling you can trust, right? Because then it shows, then it manifests. It's like coming over that 5 of Swords, though. So this Knight wants to remove you from that 5 of Swords, so to speak. We have the Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups is going to be looking right over at that Knight, where the Queen of Pentacles is looking the other direction. Queen of Cups can be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We have the Seven of Wands. It's interesting how these two queens are facing opposite directions. This Queen of Cups, though, is facing the same direction the Fool is facing. But I don't feel like, I don't know. Let's just keep moving. The Seven of Wands coming over the Hierophant. I feel like what that's saying is that's about being in defensive type energy. Like I'm defending my choices. I'm defending, like I have to defend off these attacks. But there's also a lot of new growth, and I feel like it's something new, again, like I want to do. I feel like you have just had opposition towards something that you're feeling called to. You're feeling called towards, even if you don't know why or what. If you're trusting your gut, you're feeling it. I feel like this is saying, maybe I've been, like, these things that I'm defending, or who I'm defending them to, listen, maybe it doesn't even matter. Like, maybe I need to stop thinking about what other people think about what it is I want to do, or who it is I want to love. What else do we have? Wow. Hello, Nine of Pentacles. This is success. You're chasing a dream, and it has to do with your creativity, and it has to do with your pentacles, and I feel like it also has to do with your experiences. This is saying you're on the right path. Trust that. Some of you just needed to come and hear that and feel that you're on the right path, and it's on your wheel. So to me, it means that you're meant to have success. Now, success isn't meant to come easy. And maybe it has taken a while, right? But the Nine, again, this is a very independent energy, the Nine of Pentacles. Like, I feel very independent. I feel very good, especially with the Nine of Cups here, too. Like, whether I just think this could be, or I'm moving into this type of energy, or I'm in it right now. It's very, very good type energy. But I do feel like it's changing, right? It's changing. And again, like we're talking about August, right? But time is fluid. So the Fool could be you right now, like August, right now. And this is the journey that you're taking. Now, I can go, it looks like I could go this way, or I could go this way. Well, let's keep going. Listen, I feel like whenever this Knight of Cups comes in and brings this cup, it's funny because to me, I feel like it's immediately a yes. Even though I know for some it's not. For the majority, I feel like immediately I'm like, yep. Let's do it. Alright. So we're going to look over the Eight of Wands. And now we have the Knight of Cups above it. We have, now we have the King of Cups. Again, doesn't matter your sign. What it's showing is they're like-minded. When I think of the King or the Queen of Cups, I think about those who enjoy being in a relationship. They feel the, not everybody needs to be in a relationship, right? But this is someone who, like, I feel good in a relationship. Listen, I'm kind of wondering if these two people are seeking each other, and maybe they don't know it, but maybe they do. I don't know. Because this Knight, or this King, is coming right under the Knight. So how interesting that we have the Knight. He seems to be bringing in this cup. Not seem to be. He is bringing in this cup. He's bringing it over what seems to be somewhat difficult energy. But then it is about it changing from that point. So if I take that cup, then everything changes. And it feels very good. Now, what I also love is this knight is bringing in this cup, bringing it towards the queen. The queen of cups is facing the knight. And then right below it, well, who is it? Who's bringing it in? The king. Look at the king. He's holding on to his cup. He's got his cup right there. He's given it, and you know, that's what the king does. The king says to the knight, I have a mission for you. Your mission is to find the queen and deliver this cup to her. Now, does she take it right away? I don't know yet. You know, even her head is down a little bit. Let's see. Funny. 7 of cups, and it's in reverse. You know, it's interesting when I find a card that's in my deck reversed, because I'm pretty good at making sure before I begin a reading that all my cards are in the upright. So when I find them in reverse like this, I'm like, when did that happen? But listen, this is a good one to be in reverse, because whoever these queens are, and listen, this could be talking about 2 queens who are together, but whoever they are to you, some of you, they may be you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this king and queen of cups is coming out to say that we are like-minded. We enjoy love. We enjoy being in a relationship, that type of thing, at least together, right? But, you know, does the queen want to give up what she has built? And it's not like she's got to give it up. I don't even know why I'm saying it. So the 7 of Cups coming now over the Hangman. First of all, the Hangman, you know, it's almost like a no until I'm ready, right? Because the Hangman is seeking wisdom. And it's funny because if the 7 of Cups would have came in the upright, it's the same thing, right? And they're cups, by the way. So again, I can't help it. This is turning into a love reading. This cup comes in, right? And this way, it would like throw me into chaos, right? It would raise up all the fears, all, you know, like it would feel chaotic to me. It wouldn't feel good. But because it came in reverse, it's quite the opposite. It's almost like I know what I know, what I know. Like, I don't feel, you know what I mean? Like I think of the Hermit, how the Hermit is illuminating the snake. I feel the same thing with the Fool's energy. Like, I've learned, you know, so I don't feel like there's a snake here at all. Okay, and then look at this. We have the Magician. Truly, what I think about, I bring about. Now, think about that on a different level. My vibration. Wherever my vibration is, what comes back to me must meet it. Otherwise, it will fall away. So, if I'm trying to manifest the best of the best, listen, you're not seeking perfection, right? Don't seek it in yourself and don't seek it in others, because you won't find it. You'll be disappointed time and time again. We're made imperfect, right? But sometimes those things that we think are imperfect in ourselves, others think are adorable. I don't know. I feel like there's no problem here. So, the Magician coming over the Page of Fire, which to me is the Fool. This is again someone who takes a chance. This could also be someone that you used to know, because we go from the Page to the Knight. It could be progression, right? Page, Knight, King. Something's manifesting. And you know what I love? I love that it seems like after I make the decision to move forward, because I feel like you're moving forward. I do feel like you're going to accept that cup. We're going to take more cards, but I do feel that. And what I love is, like, after the fact, then the Magician shows. And I think that's an important thing to know, because what it's saying is, let's say this is a brand new relationship, but it is a soulmate energy. doesn't promise me that it'll last to the end. That's going to depend on us. And I think that's why we have like-minded energy. This Knight of Cups connecting the Queen and King, I mean, they're connected. We can't deny it. And you know, the Queen's back is to the Seven of Wands. So she may have realized, like, I've been pulled into the drama of my family, my work, my life, you know, and I'm sick of it, right? I feel like she's seeking it. Maybe I hear from someone first, and then it comes my way. And I feel like as soon as it comes my way, boom, there's action. Now, again, I have to say, maybe not for everyone. But again, the Magician is saying, you know, at that point, right, at that new beginning, think about your foundation, because, you know, if you want this to last forever, it is the beginning. You know, it is the foundation. Wow, that is strange. Wait, okay, that was already out. I was going to say, that's strange. It didn't feel like that was supposed to be here in reverse. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords coming over the Eight of Cups. And then we have the Three of Cups. Something to celebrate. I'll be honest. I feel like some of you are here just so you could clear your mind of the past. And I'm talking about the toxic parts of the past. I feel like that's exactly why you're here. Why? Because I feel like something new is entering. I do feel like someone is coming towards you. Someone is coming towards you. How they come, I'm not 100% sure yet. But it's coming through the Ace of Swords. So that's some type of communication. And then the Fool receives that communication. What am I going to do with it? I think I'm going to accept it. And then shows the Knight. So the King's like, all right, sends out that Knight, reach that Queen, give her that cup. And this Queen, who at one time had the Hangman, now has a Seven of Cups in reverse. Like, for some reason, this is an easy decision. And then from that moment forward, these two can create whatever it is they want to create. This is something to celebrate. It is so different than what you've been in. That's what I feel like. It's almost like, how do I get that? You know, is this a promise? Well, you know, how do you promise when there's free will? How do you make a true prediction when there's free will? I don't know. Can you? I don't know. But I definitely feel like what it's saying, if I just look at the energy, I'll get it. And once I get it, I get it. Okay. Let's keep going. So now we're going to look over the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Wands. You know, it's interesting because there was another reading that you showed up in, and I remember that it talked about a very fast-moving relationship. You know, usually I say take your time, allow people to reveal themselves, but sometimes, you know, sometimes it's like, you know. You know what I mean? And maybe that's what I'm feeling again. Look at this, the Two of Swords. Dang it. You know, I don't feel like everyone's on board here. And that's okay. But in the Two of Swords, I am blocking it. But I do, you know, I'm blocking it because maybe I want to block it. Maybe I enjoy my life just the way it is. And that's fine. But there's also blindfold. So there's something I don't want to see. Could be about myself. Could be about another. You know, maybe I don't want to feel. Listen, I feel like, you know, I feel like if you meet someone, I can wear a blindfold all day long, but love is about a feeling, you know. So that blindfold's not going to stop that feeling. You know, it's interesting because I feel like this may talk about like at the end of the month when the new moon is moving into Virgo. I like that these cards kind of knock that away. Okay, you know, but to each of their own. It's like if this person's not ready, they're not ready. Doesn't mean, maybe it doesn't, I don't feel like it would go away. You know what I mean? Maybe one is saying, I am going to take my time. Doesn't matter what I'm feeling. And maybe another is saying, I'm just going to go with the flow of this. You know, I feel like whatever right for you is right for you. Right? Maybe the Queen of Pentacles would handle it differently than the Queen of Cups. Maybe those are the two sides of me. We have the Chariot. Cancer. Major Arcana coming under the Magician. How beautiful, because, you know, this is about mind control, guys. This is about balance, and that's why the Chariot shows. The masculine and the feminine have found balance. Hallelujah. They have found balance. This is the light and dark within each of us, finding balance. It's balance. It's all about balance. And then mind control. It's about manifesting out of balanced energy. And watch the results. We have the Hermit, card of Virgo. I'm just kind of taking these. We have the King of Wands. I feel like everyone's showing up to the party. Can be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like there's a Queen somewhere. And then we have the Five of Swords. This King of Wands is looking right at the Hermit. It's interesting, though, because the Hermit's illuminating the past. I feel like, you know, I don't know if this has anything to do with anything, but I feel like there is, like, someone, I feel like this King is having some type of awareness over these swords. It may be the way I was, the way I used to be. Now, I don't know if this person's coming back, but I do feel this person is having some type of awareness over this Five of Swords. Again, I don't know. You know, we do have the Page of Wands, the Messenger of Wands, and now the King of Wands. Oh, I think we had the King of Wands somewhere else. No. But anyways, we had the King of Wands. It's interesting because the Hermit's illuminating this King of Swords. You. It's almost like somebody has watched you, or somebody will watch you. Now listen, maybe you don't even know this King, because I feel like this King is having some type of like spiritual awareness over how I was. And I feel like because of that, like I feel like this King, and I feel like it's you, male or female, it's what's being illuminated. And what's this King doing? The King is over the Eight of Cups. So it's like the elimination of the chaos in my life, right? And this King is connected to the Nine of Pentacles, which is about success on the wheel. The Hermit is almost on this wheel too. Listen, for some of you, it's like, I feel like it's almost like I'm teaching people how to recognize this Five of Swords, and especially themselves in it. Someone's having that awareness. Okay, I need to know more. We have the Ace of Wands. Could this be someone who comes back into someone's life? It kind of feels like maybe. Interesting how we have the queens together, we have the kings together. We have 3 kings right here. That's a lot of masculine energy. Look at this. We have the queen again. So, I feel like for some, you know, I have this energy. Yeah, I feel like there's different things going on. First of all, I feel like this queen and king, they're connecting. Yeah, I don't know how they could not be. It starts by what feels like some type of communication. Listen, I feel like no matter what, this is talking about soulmate energy. For some of you, this may have been a long period of time, because I feel like this king almost watching you build your foundation, and maybe through your spirituality, and therefore it's almost like you bring them to awareness, to an awakening, right? Again, do you know them? I don't know, except that they are connected to the 5 of Swords. So whether it's connected to your 5 of Swords or this is their own, you know, but here's the queen, right? And here's the Queen of Pentacles right here connected. So I feel like this is 2 different things going on here. I feel like this has been a long time coming. Okay. Because, you know, the Ace of Wands would tell me that it's a good thing. Look at this. We have the Queen of Swords. What's with these queens being connected? And they're in different directions. It's funny how they're connected, but each is in a different direction. The King of Swords seems to be the only one who's facing me. Everyone else is like in the past, in the future. Okay. I feel like simply what this is saying, guys, without making your reading too long, is that some of you, I feel like, listen, I feel like you may be in some type of spiritual business. Maybe you speak for a living. Maybe you have a podcast. You know what I mean? Maybe you do like videos on Facebook Live, or I don't know. Maybe you do YouTube. I feel like, because I feel like the importance is, it's almost like, boy, I'm thinking of a song like A Better Man. Like, I could have been a better man, or you should have been a better man. Something like that. Now, please don't take insult by that. It's just reminding me of that song. And it's quite, well, to be honest with you, I feel like it's what fits in that 5 of Swords. And I feel like someone is saying to themselves, I am a better man now. Now I am a better man. Interesting that now this king and queen are facing the same direction. Okay. I feel like I can't let it go yet. We have the 2 of Wands. So, it's a new path, guys. It's new. How, you know, I should just let it be. Like, however it comes to you is how it comes to you. Some is fast moving, some is slower moving. Some is like, you know, I kind of like my life the way it is. And, but, I don't know. I feel like the person's coming in and saying, I'm a better man. I'm a better woman than what I used to be. Now, still leaves it up to you, and I do feel like, because I do feel the energy of taking my time, and then I feel one that's moving very fast. I almost feel like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because everybody receives the Chariot, and the Chariot just means I can take it wherever I want to take it. There is no limit, especially with the Magician right above it. What do I have? The 2 of Wands. You're creating your future right now. That's what it's saying. Where can I take my future? Where do you want to take it? Okay, still not done. we have the Hangman. And I have to be honest, I was looking at this Two of Cups. I almost want to pick all this up for a second. I feel like there's too much on the board. I've been feeling this in every reading. I know more and more of you are sticking around because you're understanding, like at the end, I feel like many times it blows us away. But patience, it's a virtue. Alright, I want to look at this Two of Cups. The Hangman did come out, so we're going to take the Hangman. Let's bring in the Gilded Tarot, and let's just kind of surround us. And, you know, what does it mean? What's it here for? I kind of already know. Why is the Hangman over it? Interesting, the Six of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. We'll see if it makes its way out. Because, you know, it's almost like that person who's saying, I'm a better man now. I'm a better woman now. It would make sense of the Six of Cups, because I feel like there couldn't have been just all bad. There had to be good in there too. There had to be good. And by the way, it didn't go to the Ten of Swords. It stopped at the Five. I don't know what that means. Alright. Tell us whatever we need to know. We have the Knight of Swords coming in. Let's do it this way. You know, this knight is met by the Hangman. So that's like a brick wall, right? It's like, wait a minute. Like, the king has sent me to bring in this communication, and it's met by this brick wall. And on the other side of it is the Two of Cups. But I can't get through that wall because I can't. The wall's too big. On the other side of it is the Two of Cups with the Magician. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Swords. And then look at this. We have Judgment. This is your spiritual team showing up in a lot of readings, by the way. I know a lot of people don't like, or not a lot, but there's a few don't like me talking about previous readings, but, you know, not to do that would be foolish for me, because I know how they're tied. I did the readings. Like, I know that some of them are tied. So, I feel like Judgment is coming to some to bring them to the present moment. You know, what's right before the Judgment, which again is your spiritual team. It's the Nine of Swords. Unnecessary worry. Why would I have this unnecessary worry? Why would I have this worry at all? Well, the Five of Pentacles did exist at one time. It's coming under this Two of Cups. So I do feel like it's saying someone did hurt, right? Interesting, we're back at a 5 again now. So there was some type of change. The change sometimes is against our will. Sometimes it's like half of our money is gone. You know what I mean? But the Five of Pentacles really is a journey, you know, a journey to the 6, and that journey is learning empathy and compassion. And it's interesting because maybe I need that for that better man or that better woman. Because I have the Seven of Pentacles here. Again, some of you are like, is it meant to be? Is it meant to be? It doesn't have to be, first of all. Nothing has to be unless you want it to be. So don't think anything like is written in the fabric of time. You know, I'm not going to say not everything's not written in the fabric of time, but I feel like love. Listen, I feel like, first of all, If this is talking about a soulmate that's coming into your life, or you're coming into each other's lives, it's on this seed of intention. That tells me that your soul wanted to have this type of experience with another soulmate. You wanted this type of experience. Now, sometimes I can feel it. Sometimes, listen, and these Five of Pentacles, I feel like it's almost like I can't, I've said this before, but it's like I can't recognize heaven if I haven't walked through hell. It's because I've walked through hell that I now recognize heaven. All right, I want to look at this 9 because it's the 9 of Swords. We have the Fool. And it's kind of like, am I in reverse? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure, but it's the Fool. That makes sense, right? Because the Fool was the very first card that you got. Look at this, the Ace of Wands. Again, am I in reverse? I'm not really sure. Look at this, the Ace of Wands. I don't know why I put it right there. Well, I was looking at the 9 of Swords. So what is this unnecessary worry about? It's worry about giving yourself a chance, an opportunity. This 9 of Swords is unnecessary worry. It just, and listen, if it doesn't go away, then I might create out of that energy. I don't want to create out of that energy. I don't want to create out of fear. It doesn't mean it doesn't arise. But if you're in the present moment, if you're aware, if there's red flags, they will be seen, they will be felt, no doubt, no doubt. But in the 8, in the 9 of Swords, I kind of created that, almost like I'm feeling that Hangman. It's like, here comes the night, and boom, it's like met by a wall. Temporarily. I feel it's temporary. Because of the Fool. And the Ace of Wands. I feel like if I came here even looking like, should I? It's almost like your guides with the Ace of Wands, right? Judgment, bringing out the Ace of Wands. It's kind of like, go for it. Go for it. And the Magician's right above that, your spiritual team. And it's saying that you're not walking this path alone. And I do kind of, I hate to say it's planned. Maybe the time is not planned because we can't really plan the time, right? Let's say this wall just stays up, never goes down. Well, then maybe the night just can't get through. And maybe eventually the night has to go back. I don't know, right? So if that wall never goes away, then I don't know. But I don't feel that. I don't feel that. Let's look at the Hangman before we go. Because again, we have this night coming in, met by the Hangman, and the Two of Cups on the other side. Is that a bug? No. Don't know where it went. Look at this, the 3 of Wands. All in how I look at it. This is optimistically. 3 Wands is that belief that my ships will come in, and they'll come in the right time. And right now I'm just going to enjoy and live. Everything is moving a lot of people on the Wands path, and it makes sense because we're in Leo energy. So that would make sense, but it's really showing up in the readings. And you're no different. Wow, I forget. I'm like, what was I looking at? The Hangman. So I don't think that wall is going to stay. I think that wall is going to go. I think the Hangman finds the awareness that the Hangman needs to feel good about taking a chance, taking a leap of faith. I do. I don't feel like the 5 of Swords, the energy again of things that were out of my control and that affected you. in your everyday world, let's just say. I don't think that they're a part of your future. I just don't. I think I'm going to leave it there, but I'm going to read Watched Over. These readings are long this month. It's almost like, well, you've had the summer off, people. And summer's not over. This card brings a message of, This card brings a message of reassurance of your safety and asks you to drop any defenses or guards that may currently be preventing you from enjoying your life. By relaxing into God's protective arms, you reduce your stress level in healthful ways. God, Jesus, Mother Mary, and the angels have heard and answered your prayers for protection. You receive their answers via your repetitive feelings and thoughts, which guide you along the pathway of safety. Keep your mind sober and open so that you can clearly pick up on these divine messages and be sure to take action where they direct you. Hello. It's almost like I can just kind of give up control and trust in the universe and follow the signs. And wherever they may lead, they lead. I don't think they'll lead to a bad place. I think they're going to lead to a good place. I don't know. I just feel like I have to say we're in the year of the lovers and you're Gemini. Gemini, that is you, right? The twins, the lovers. So to think that, love won't find you or that love can't heal would be crazy. It would be crazy, and I don't feel that way. I feel quite the opposite. I feel love can heal. We cannot control another, though. If someone is the same old, then they're just the same old, move on. But if someone truly does come to you and they are a better person, because, if we evolved, hopefully they evolved. And by the way, I feel the energy of you helping others to evolve, and maybe you don't even know it. And there may be one person in particular, I'm not sure. But again, it's the energy of I'm not sure you even know it. But nonetheless, it still happens. So, quite a reading, guys. The King sends out the Knight of Cups, goes directly to the Queen. I mean, there's nothing in the way. There's no block. It's right to it. So that may be fast moving. And then don't forget we have the Nine of Pentacles, which talks about, you're building a life of abundance and success. But also feeling good in that life. The Nine of Cups talks about feeling good and fulfilled in that energy. And that is when you're in that vibration and love comes in, watch out. Watch out. Again, doesn't mean they're perfect. Right? Because you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. But maybe their imperfections are like the little things that you will like the most. Are they about you? I don't know. Anyway, I feel like it's going to happen for different people in different ways. If that's what you want. Again, you don't have to accept it. It's completely up to you. The Hangman, I feel like the Hangman is going to have the awareness she needs. But let's just leave it there. Let's look at the bottom of this deck. And then look at this. We have the Two of Wands again. So we go from the Ace of Wands to the Two of Wands. 2 to the 3. Ace, 2, 3. Ace, 2, 3. I already read the card. So let's stop talking. I'm going to let it be. I love you guys. I love the reading. I'm sure some are not going to be open to it, and that's okay, because I feel like in your time you will be. And again, I'm just going to stop talking. I love you. I thank you. I have so much gratitude for all you do for me. Thank you for sharing me on your social media. Maybe we're helping people to awaken that otherwise wouldn't. So thank you for that. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for donations. Thank you for joining my lives. I've been doing more and more yes and no questions live on the air. I'm trying to give you notice. I'm not giving a lot of notice. Maybe I need to give more notice. But I will do that. It's just that I kind of got to go with the weather because I'm kind of out in the country. Like right now it's overcast. Going live wouldn't make sense. I'd just keep breaking up for you. So anyways, keep your eyes open. That just means, if you're subscribed, if you're already a subscriber, make sure the bell is rung. And if you're not, please subscribe if you like the channel and ring that little bell. So anyway, I love you guys. I will see you next time at our table. August looks good. It looks good. Bye-bye.